This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Coming soon. You were vaguely aware there was a crappy action movie called The Fast and Furious. Then, you probably didn't know there was a Fast and Furious 2. And you were completely oblivious to Fast and Furious 3. By the time of Fast and Furious 4, you realized that Vin Diesel was making a living somehow, but you never really gave it much thought. Then, there was a couple more sequels that even we never heard of. But now, get ready for Fast and Furious 7 or 8 or something. Fast and Furious, conservative drift. You'll thrill as pompous Republicans try to inflate a political witch hunt into another Watergate.
Who knew about Fast and Furious? When did they know about it? And how high up did it go?
Eric Holder is the Attorney General, nominated by the congressional Republicans to be the conservative boogeyman for this election.
We have made to date available an unprecedented number of documents.
And Daryl Issa is just obnoxious. And at some point in time, Vin Diesel will probably pop up too. He's got some sort of contractual thing going. Don't miss Fast and Furious 9 or 10 or something. Conservative drift. It's unbelievable. It's seriously unbelievable. Only an idiot or a Fox News viewer would believe this crap.
Oh, my God. That's a false ending. Fast and Furious. So, you know what? Just listening to the bit, even in comedy, there's truth, or else it's not funny. Wasn't Daryl Issa a car thief? Isn't that just so amazing how that all came to... It's irony. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's the free advice that you just can't take. It's irony. It's an O. Henry play. It's Gift of the Magi. She cut her hair and sold it to buy him a chain for his watch. He sold his watch to buy her a comb for her hair. Oh, I love when it works out. That's crazy. Daryl Issa was actually, with his brother, a car thief. And now he's investigating Fast and Furious, which is named Fast and Furious, yes, after the bad movies. It really is. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Now, let's just remember the past president, shall we? Because nobody wants to, but, I have to.
Bring him on.
Thank you for your permission. George Bush, I believe, started off every single day with a high-fiber breakfast, a bike ride, and an invocation of executive privilege. And then he went back to bed. And that's all he did that day. Now, isn't it interesting that the president, after 3.5 years as president, to protect an ongoing investigation into a murder in Mexico because of stupidity of gun walking, which the Obama administration believed they had ended, and it turned out that they didn't end it, and that it was still going on inside the Phoenix Regional ATF office. It was still going on, and even when they, went to talk to the ATF agents to see if it was still going on, they said, oh, no, we're not using that as a tactic anymore. We're not doing that. It turned out to be false, so that Eric Holder, the Attorney General, had to withdraw the letter that his deputy submitted to Chuck Grassley upon his, sending a letter asking about whether or not we were still doing gun walking, and said, no, the letter that you got saying that there was no gun walking, we relied on the word of the people at that field office, and they said they weren't doing it, and it turns out they were. It turns out that indeed they were. So we withdraw that letter, and we now present to you 7,600 pages of what really went on, with full admissions that it went on, and that guns were walking into Mexico. And we didn't, the DEA said no, the FBI said no, ATF at the national level said no, but the supervisors in Arizona and the U.S. Attorney for the District of Arizona, Dennis Burke, approved gun walking on their own and then denied it to the federal government. And so Eric Holder was left to explain that to Congress. Turned over all these documents. They can now clearly see that that is so.